We can talk about the purpose of trademarks. As I talked about a little bit earlier, the purpose of trademarks is to provide and distinguish the source or origin of products and services, to create trust in the minds of consumers. Trademark really embodies that customer perception that every brand can put forth to the public. I've heard a lot of times that the brand is the legal embodiment, and that's how trademarks are kind of described. It's the legal function of a brand. And when you think about a brand really encompasses a company's overall reputational image, which includes not just the patents and the copyrights and the trademarks, because obviously we know that trademarks are brands. But if a company has a trademark portfolio, the brand or the trademark is the name of any product or service. Within that product or service come certain methods or patents or art that gets built into that customer perception. It's not really differentiable from the brand perspective. And so really the brand embodies all IP from a customer or a consumer perspective, right? It can really embody the trust that a consumer has. When I go to a restaurant and I order a Coke and I get a Pepsi, that's not what I ordered, right? My expectations are not met. A trademark should meet customer expectations, because now when they say, hey, I want a Nike jacket, they know what they're getting. They're not getting an Adidas jacket, which might have different stitching or materials that they don't like, or sizing or fit, right? And that's what a trademark does. Trademarks also serve to help the registrant, the owner of that trademark, to stop others who are using confusingly similar trademarks. By having an ownership of a trademark, I have the exclusive right to use that mark for certain goods or services. Now, does that mean I can use that trademark for anything? Right? Not necessarily. There's a lot of examples out there of companies that have a trademark where there's another company that has the same trademark, but looking at their goods or services, they're very likely going to be different, right? I've never once gone to the grocery store after my wife asked me to go get some Dove soap, come back and started lathering myself up with Dove chocolate, right? Even though Dove is called the chocolate and the soap, right? I've never gone to Delta, try to book an airline from the faucet company, Delta Faucets, right? Same name, but they have different goods or services, and thus they are differentiable in the minds of consumers. So trademarks, but if someone else was to come out with a similar mark, that company could use their rights to stop them. And that's the whole idea of a trademark, that they have the exclusive right to stop others from using something that's confusingly similar. Now, if it's not confusingly similar in the minds of a consumer, they may not necessarily be able to do that. But a trademark owner must always protect their rights and enforce their rights, or risk losing them, potentially to genericide or to potential infringers who then have more consumer perception or value in the mark than the original owner does at that point. So it's important to keep monitoring and policing trademarks, such as doing constant searches, such as monitoring the marketplace and use guidelines and things like that for vendors, distributors, anytime any other people are using that trademark, to really tightly control the use of that, or risk losing those rights that are so important to help embody the brand. Thanks.